Statement and assumption, our next chapter for logical reasoning. First of all, let's understand some concepts like what is statement, a definite or clear expression of something in speech or writing is called a statement. Then what is an assumption? A thing that is accepted as true without proof is assumption. Then we'll know the meaning of implicit. Something which is suggested though not directly expressed is called implicit. Then we'll know what is explicit. Something which is stated clearly and in detail, leaving no room for confusion or doubt is called explicit. Then let's go through some questions to understand statement and assumptions properly. In each question below is given a statement followed by two assumptions numbered 1 and 2. You have to consider the statement and the following assumptions and decide which of the assumptions is implicit in the statement. Here the statement is, you are hereby appointed as a programmer with a probation period of 1 year and your performance will be reviewed at the end of period for confirmation, a line in an appointment letter. Then let's see the first assumption. The performance of an individual generally is not known at the time of appointment offer. Now this seems to be a correct assumption. Second assumption, generally an individual tries to prove his worth in the probation period. Now both these assumptions are trying to justify the reason for a probation period from the employee and from the employer side. So as assumption 1, assumption 2 is also implicit. Second example. Here the statement is, it is describable to put the child in school at age of 5 or so. And the first assumption is, at that age the child reaches appropriate level of development and is ready to learn. Now this assumption is trying to give a valid reason for the statement. That's why this assumption is implicit. Then second assumption, the school do not admit children after 6 years of age. Now there is nothing mentioned about admissions after or before 6 years of age in the statement. That's why this assumption is not implicit. Next example. Here the statement is, in order to bring punctuality in our office, we must provide conveyance allowance to our employees. In charge of a company tells personal manager. Now here the first assumption is, conveyance allowance will not help in bringing punctuality. Now this assumption is a total mismatch to the statement because the office is planning to give conveyance allowance to bring punctuality. Second assumption, discipline and reward should always go hand in hand. In this case, the allowance will serve as a reward to the employees and shall provoke them to come to office on time. So, assumption 2 is implicit. Next example. Here the statement is, unemployment allowance should be given to all unemployed Indian youth above 18 years of age. Now here the first assumption is, there are unemployed youth in India who needs monetary support. Now assumption 1 is implicit because this is trying to give a motive for statement 1. It is talking about unemployment and also the reason why monetary support should be given. Then assumption 2. The government has sufficient funds to provide allowance to all unemployed youth. Now this statement seems totally out of context and non-implicit because in the statement there is nothing mentioned about the government and its capability for funds. Next example. Here the statement is, if you trouble me, I will slap you. A mother warns her child. Now the first assumption is, with the warning, the child may stop troubling her. Now this gives a solid reason of why the mother is trying to warn her child. So the statement is implicit. Then the next assumption says, all children are basically naughty. Now in the statement, we are talking about only one children and her mother. We are not talking about all children. So this assumption is non-implicit. Next example. Here the statement is, to make the company commercially viable, there is an urgent need to prune the staff strength and borrow money from the financial institutions. Opinion of a consultant. Here the first assumption is the financial institutions lend money for such proposals. Now here, as the company is trying to take a loan from a financial institute, so assumption 1 is correct and implicit. Then assumption 2, the product of the company has a potential market. Now in the statement, we are nowhere talking about the product and the potential market. So this statement is non-implicit. Then the next assumption is the employees of the company are inefficient. Now this statement is totally non-implicit, because in the statement it's mentioned that the company is trying to make itself commercially viable. That's why it wants to prune the staff strength. Nowhere it is mentioned that its staff are inefficient or any sign of inefficiency is shown in the statement. So these are some examples of statement and assumption.